You're about to experience the best moments of your paltry, miserable life. Savor it for all it's worth.
Japanese government leaders say they don't like the pace of the cleanup at Fukushima Daiichi. So they've launched a panel to speed up the decommissioning of reactors at the nuclear plant. Industry Minister Toshimitsu Motegi will lead the group. Tokyo Electric Power Company President Naomi Hirose will sit on it, along with the presidents of major manufacturers of electrical equipment. Members met for the first time on Thursday. They discussed a timetable drawn up by officials from the former government. Motegi told them to review the schedule and come up with a new one by the end of June.
Decommissioning work should be put on a faster track to rebuild the area of Fukushima affected by the March 11th disasters.
The current timetable includes a plan to start removing melted nuclear fuel within 10 years. Panel members plan to speak with officials in Fukushima and academics in drawing up the new roadmap.
Now, people across northeastern Japan have seen the reconstruction proceed at different paces. An NHK survey found a majority of them do not feel a sense of progress. NHK interviewed residents throughout the region between December and February. More than 1,000 people responded. More than 58% said they do not have a sense that a reconstruction is progressing. About 28% said it's slower than expected. About 12% said progress has been fair. The interviews asked people who responded negatively to say why. Most cited housing problems. Many said dikes and fishing ports are yet to be rebuilt, and others said people have not returned to their hometowns. NHK asked if the survivors want to return to their old communities. More than a third said they've already returned or plan to do so. About 40% said they want to return but can't. Nearly a quarter said they do not want to. More than a third of those who want to return but can't cited delays in decontamination. A third cited problems with housing. More than 60% of those who do not want to return said they worry about tsunami.
The people in charge of weather alerts have overhauled Japan's tsunami warning system. They've made the alerts faster and easier to understand, taking lessons from the March 2011 disaster. Actual tsunami heights after the Great East Japan earthquake turned out to be much greater than meteorological agency estimates. Agency officials say it takes time to determine the exact scale of massive tremors. The delay causes problems with tsunami forecasting. Under the new system, officials will designate potentially dangerous tsunami as high and huge in their initial alerts. They will later update the warnings with estimated heights. The change is being made to encourage speedy evacuation. Agency officials tested the system on Thursday by sending mock-up data to emergency response centers across the country. They say they will continue the drills to improve disaster preparedness.
Well, it looks like Japan has become a bit more appealing to tourists despite the March 2011 disaster. That's according to a study of global tourism by researchers at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland.
I mean, if we can't trust people not to lie to us, what are we doing here?
European nations dominate the top of the list, with Switzerland ranked first. The researchers ranked 140 countries and territories, and this is on their resources for tourists. Criteria do include things like safety and public transportation, as well as architecture and the natural environment. Singapore came in 10th place. In fact, it was the only Asian country to rank in the top 10. Japan ranked 14th, and that is up 8 spots from the previous survey 2 years ago. The researchers did praise Japan for its well-organized rail network and UNESCO World Heritage sites. They also noted its customer-oriented culture, but they pointed out that Japan does remain a pretty expensive destination.
I had some intense pain. It progressively got worse.
It may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, and nervous system and blood disorders have occurred.
They won't die. In fact, that'll be our motto. They won't die.
The UN Security Council has unanimously adopted a resolution that tightens sanctions against North Korea.
The 6,932nd meeting of the Security Council is called to order.
Members approved the resolution on Thursday in response to the North's third nuclear test. The resolution obliges UN member countries to deport any North Korean national who violates existing Security Council resolutions. Governments will also be required to stop the transfer of funds believed to be linked to North Korea's nuclear or missile programs.
Now, North Korean leaders have ramped up their anti-U.S. stance with a new threat to launch a nuclear attack on Washington. The Wednesday edition of the ruling party newspaper Rodong Sinmun carried the statement saying the North will scrap the Korean War armistice. The article said the North, with its varied and precise means of nuclear attack, will turn not only Seoul but also Washington into a sea of fire if the United States brandishes nuclear weapons. It said the military has completed preparations for the attack and is only waiting for the order from leader Kim Jong-un.
We bring new friends to play. Show how much you care. I wrote this just for you. We make you smile, GE. We bring good things to live in. We bring good things to live in. We bring good things to life. We let you live it again. Bring a song to your night. We help you to create. We keep you looking right. We bring you closer, closer and closer to the ones you love. Genie, we bring good things to live in. We bring good things, bring good things. We bring good things to life.
One day I'm on top of the world. The next I'm saying, I have this thing called psoriatic arthritis. I had some intense pain. It progressively got worse. My rheumatologist told me about Enbrel. I'm surprised how quickly my symptoms have been managed.
Because Enbrel suppresses your immune system, it may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, and nervous system and blood disorders have occurred. Before starting Enbrel, your doctor should test you for tuberculosis and discuss whether you've been to a region where certain fungal infections are common. Don't start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu. Tell your doctor if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have had hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if while on Enbrel you experience persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness.
Get back to the things that matter most.